To calculate the volume of a triangular prism, use the same formula as any other prism. Base area times by the height. So the base area of a triangle, to find the area of a triangle, is half of base times height, or sometimes written as base times height over 2. That's the base area, then we need to multiply it by the height. You can see in this case that it's written as length on this shape. Doesn't really matter. I do like to call it though, so it's still base times height. I like to call it the perpendicular height. So it's perpendicular, meaning at right angles to the base. So the perpendicular height helps here. So if we do base times height divided by 2, and then we multiply it by the perpendicular height, that is the formula for the volume of a triangular prism. Let's now apply this to a couple of triangular prisms. So we know that the formula is the base area, base times height over 2 times by the perpendicular height. So in this case, we have, to get the base area of the triangle, we need to do 3 times by 8 divided by 2. That's the base. And then the perpendicular height is 12. So let's now go and calculate that or work this out. So 3 times by 8 is 24 divided by 2, all times by the perpendicular height of 12. So we know that 24 over 2, or 24 divided by 2, is 12. Multiply that by the perpendicular height of 12. Therefore, 12 times by 12 is going to be equal to 144. And because we are calculating the volume, therefore we are using cubic units. So it is going to be equal to 144 centimeters cubed. Let's look at the second one again. Same formula applies. Base times height over 2 for the base area times by the perpendicular height. So therefore in this shape we have a base of 15 times by 8. We need to halve that to get the base area of the triangle, times by the perpendicular height of 12 centimeters. So therefore, use a calculator if needed. Very much encouraged if you need it. I'm going to go to my calculator in this one. In this case, you may be able to do it mentally, and that's fine. 15 times 8 is equal to 120. Divided by 2 will give us the base area, times by the perpendicular height of 12. So therefore, we've got 120 divided by 2, which is 60, times by 12 will give us our volume. 60 times 12 is equal to 720. Yet again, we are finding the volume, so we use cubic units, centimeters cubed. 720 centimeters cubed. Press anywhere on the screen now for questions involving the volume of triangular prisms.